Good morning. This is Black Crow Walking, bringing you the study of A Course of Love by Mari Perron. We're in Australia, and we're up to chapter 25 today. Chapter 24 was only 4 verses, which really quite amazed me, and it was all about tenderness. And now we're up to devotion as a type of participation. Verse 1. To devote oneself to an object is a vow to accomplishment. To devote oneself to an objective is a vow to accomplishment. That's right. You decide to write a book, you devote yourself to it. You decide to become a doctor, you devote yourself to it. And it's about accomplishing, isn't it? To be devoted is to be prayerful. As we said in the beginning, to pray is to ask for all to be included in what you do. Isn't that interesting? Coming from a Christian background a long time ago, left it when I was 28, I have trigger words, and prayer might be a trigger word for you. I kind of see prayer these days as an agreement between those who are praying. It's like saying, I agree with you that this is going to happen. As we said in the beginning, to pray is to ask for all to be included in what you do. So praying for world peace, you would be including everyone. Devotion is thus our first lesson in learning how to be engaged in life during the time of tenderness. Oh, I like that. I'm going to read that again. Devotion is thus our first lesson in learning how to be engaged in life during the time of tenderness. Devotion is the outcome of love, and in this instance is an action word, a verb, a means of serving and being served by love. Devotion is a particular type of participation. It cannot be faked, but it can be practiced. That's interesting. Cannot be faked, but it can be practiced. Devotion is the outcome of love, and in this instance is an action word, a verb, a means of serving and being served by love. Devotion is a particular type of participation. It cannot be faked, but it can be practiced. You, dear children, have faked your way through much of your life. Ooh. There's a challenge for you. Are you rising up now? I'm going to read it again. Devotion. You, dear children, have faked your way through much of life. You have faked confidence when you were uncertain, interest when you feel indifferent, knowledge of things about which you know nothing. But those who have tried to fake love cannot do it. The same is true of devotion, because there is no real devotion without love. That's really interesting. I have recently discovered I can't fake love either. I don't want to. Why would you want to? Just to please the other person? Just to fit in? Just to feel okay about yourself? No. Love cannot be faked because you know love. Because you know it. It's imitation of love because you know it, imitations of love are immediately felt. You don't really love me. I remember saying that once. It was me that needed to love me. Loving myself creates love in everything and everyone around me. You may choose to deny the feelings that but you cannot prevent it from occurring. You cannot attempt to earn the love of those from whom you desire it. You can attempt to buy it, change for it, or capture it. This you cannot do. Hang on a minute. You can attempt to earn the love of those from whom you desire it. You can attempt to buy it, change for it, or capture it. This you cannot do. Yet love is always present. Let us spend a moment considering this contradiction. How can love always be present when you can undeniably feel each and every absence of love? How can love always be present when you can actually feel when love is not present? How can love always be present when you can undeniably feel each and every absence of love? The problem is in the perceiver rather than the perceived. Each time you feel a lack of love, it comes from within yourself. That's it. This lack of love, or fake love, of which you cannot help but be aware, is a signal to you that you want something. When you become aware that you want something, you are also becoming aware that you feel lack of something. All feelings of lack are synonymous with feelings of fear. Where there is where there is fear, love is hidden. Love is rejected when a choice for fear is made. You cannot be without love, but you can reject love. When you reject love, it is hidden from you because receiving completes giving. Each of your brothers and sisters are loved inviolate. What each gives is incomplete until it is received. I think we're going to leave that there, and we'll probably go back over verse 5 tomorrow, because it's a big thing to think about those things. So the problem is in the perceiver, not the perceived. Love is always here. Love is everywhere. Love is everything. But fear stops you from seeing it, stops you from perceiving it, stops you from feeling it even, because you seem to want something that's not there. And that's where perception becomes hard to deal with, because perception will lead you down the path of fear and separation. All feelings of lack are synonymous with feelings of fear, and where there is fear, love is hidden. Love is rejected when a choice for fear is made. You cannot be without love, but you can reject it. All right, big one today, ladies and gentlemen. Let's think about that one. If you're not perceiving love, what are you perceiving, and what are you lacking, and what are you wanting? And what are you fearing? All right, lovelies. I love you. Bye for now.